welcome to another video. So today this is my October and November book haul. I have got quite a lot of books here in front of me. I think there's 22, but while I don't actually need to justify myself at all, I am going to say October was my birthday month, so a lot of these books I treated myself to for my birthday, and the others, well, the others I just got. So I have got these split in 3 piles. Books I've been gifted from the publisher, books I've bought secondhand, and books that I have bought brand new. And I'm going to start off, as usual, with the ones that I've been gifted from the publisher. So, top of the pile, I've just been sent this one a few days ago. This is Mondays on Murder by Ravina Gurwan. I got sent this one from Usborne, so thank you very much to Usborne. So this one, the synopsis says, "Dear reader, get ready for next week because we're going to play a game. Can you beat me and figure out my identity before the week is up? There's going to be a thrill on Tuesday, a wreckage on Wednesday, treachery on Thursday, a fire on Friday, sabotage on Saturday, a stabbing on Sunday, and your murder on Monday." So it sounds fantastic. It sounds really, really good. This one is out in February. I'm excited. I'm just going to have to put these ones on the floor because I don't have enough room. So then I got sent from Bloomsbury, Want by Gillian Anderson. This one is out already. This is a non-fiction with anonymous fantasies. I'm excited to read this. I think this is going to be really, really fun. So yeah, thank you very much, Bloomsbury. From Penguin Random House, I got sent The Husbands by Holly Gramaccio. This one sounds super fun. So this is a kind of contemporary romance, I guess, where this woman's attic is sending her husbands. So there's the one who pretends to play music on her toes, the one who's too hot, there must be a catch, the one who makes a great breakfast sandwich, the one who turns everything into a double entendre, I'll weed your garden, and the one who can calm her unruly thoughts with a single touch. But when you can change husbands as easily as changing a light bulb, how do you know whether the one you have now is the good enough one, the wrong one, or the best one? And how long should you keep trying to find out? I think this sounds like it's going to be fun. I am excited to read it. From Pan Macmillan, I got sent Witchcraft for Wayward Girls by Grady Hendrix. This one comes out in January. I am so excited to read this one. I kind of wanted to read this one in spooky season, but I will be completely honest with you. My November TBR has not been touched. It is the 22nd of November now, and like I said, I don't think I have read a single thing on my November TBR, so while I wanted to read this one in either October or November, I just haven't. I still want to. I will try and get to it in December before its release in January at least, but very excited for this one. Next I got sent from Hodder, Influencer by Adam Cesare. This one sounds really fun. This is again a sort of horror, a YA kind of horror thriller. When the speaker posts, his followers must listen no matter the consequences. It is about an influencer who, I think, influences people to like murder, maybe? It sounds good. I know Adam Cesare has written the Clown in a Cornfield series, which I have not read because I don't like clowns. But I've not actually heard anyone speak of this one, but it sounds interesting. Next up, I've got A Fragile Enchantment by Alison Saft. This one is a YA fantasy. I think it sounds interesting. I don't know if it's going to be one that is like a massive hit for me because I don't read a huge amount of YA, particularly not YA fantasy. But it does sound really cute. It sounds nice. I'm excited to read it, and this one came from Ryan. Also from Hodder, I got You Wouldn't Catch Me Dead by Tess James Mackey. So this one is, again, a YA. A girl is camping, but she's running from something that drove her family out of their home and to this quiet town. And when her fellow explorers start disappearing and the bodies begin to pile up, she has to ask herself, did she run far enough? Sounds really good. I'm intrigued. From Usborne, again, I got sent Witch Spark by Dominique Valente. So this one is a middle grade. Eglantine Berry can't find her witch spark, but if her magic doesn't appear, her family and the magical house will fall into the terrifying clutches of the evil Whistle Witch. Across the land, Princess Victoria faces her own danger as her secret magical powers start to spiral out of control and cause chaos in the royal palace. I think this one sounds like it's going to be cute. I'm excited to try it. And finally, of the books I've been sent by a publisher, I've got The 13th Child by Erin A. Craig. This one is a kind of fairy tale-esque book. So Hazel's always known she's different from her siblings. A 13th child, she was promised at birth to Merrick, the god of death. With him, Hazel learns the art and magic of healing. Word of her extraordinary gift spreads throughout the kingdom, but all gifts come at a price. When death claims a soul for himself, it is Hazel who must end their suffering permanently. I think this one sounds like it's going to be fun. I really, really enjoyed Erin A. Craig's House of Salt and Sorrows. I have another book by her, which is Small Favours. I haven't read that. But yeah, this one sounds good. This one was sent to me from One World. So thank you very much. So yeah, thank you very much to all of the publishers who have sent me books over the last 2 months. I'm going to realise I've got another book downstairs I need to go and grab. So I'm going to go and grab that one and we'll go into the books that I paid for. Okay, sorry about the change of angle there. I've had to move to filming on my phone because my camera has broken. Anywho, let's get on to stack number 2. These are the books that I bought secondhand. So I've bought all of these ones on Vinted. So first off, Holly Jolly Ever After by Julia Murphy and Sierra Simone. I already have read this book. I've read it on my Kindle, but I wanted a physical copy because I love this series. So I will also be trying to hunt down a physical copy of A Jingle Bell Mingle if I can find it relatively priced. I'll be totally honest, and I'm well aware that I am just being incredibly privileged here with being in the UK where books are so cheap, but paying £10 for a paperback feels extortionate, so I don't like doing that. I feel like a paperback should be about £5, and when a paperback is more than that, I kind of twitch a little bit. So I will buy A Jingle Bell Mingle, but I have already read it. It might be one that I wait until next year and buy it next year because I'm just buying it as a shelf trophy. Anyway, Holly Jolly Ever After, shelf trophy. I picked up on Vinted Then Things Went Dark by B. Fitzgerald. So if you have been watching my channel for a while, you might know I am obsessed with B. Fitzgerald. I think she is absolutely fantastic. This is her adult debut. This is a thriller, and the tagline is, "How do you get away with murder on live TV?" 6 people are on a desert island ready to make their reality show debut. They're hungry to prove themselves, stakes are high and losing is not an option. But 3 weeks and 18 episodes later, 5 of the 6 contestants sit in a Portuguese police station and none of them are winners. Because 12 million people were watching when Reese Sutton died on camera and someone must pay for the crime. I think this sounds fantastic. I am so excited to read it. Yeah, very excited. And also I'm just obsessed with B. Fitzgerald. And then the third and final selection that I bought on Vinted this month, well, over the last 2 months, I've been very well behaved, she says. I bought the first 5 books in the Temeraire series, which starts with Temeraire, and then I've got these ones. I don't know what order they're in. I thought I had bought the whole collection. It turns out I haven't, and I've just seen, looking at these, this one is different. and I don't like that. I mean, it doesn't actually bother me that much, but it's still annoying. Yeah, I don't really know very much about this series at all. My friend Susanna loves this series and keeps on trying to get me to read it. It turns out it is a 9-book series, not a 5-book series, so there is that. If I like it, I'll have to hunt down the others. But this is something like, I think the way that Zoo talks about it is it's the Napoleonic Wars, but with dragons. I want to give it a go anyway, and if I like it, I've got the whole series, well, half of the series to read. If I don't like it, I'll have a good chunk of shelf space back. And then finally, I have got the section of the books that I bought full price with my own money. So first off, I've got Percy Jackson and the Chalice of the Gods by Rick Riordan. I have got to say, I hate this cover. I hate the neon. And so, like, I like the other covers. And the thing is, you can kind of see here in this corner, these are all of my Percy Jackson books. So I've got the Percy Jackson series, I've got the Heroes of Olympus and Trials of Apollo up there, and they all sort of go together. You know, they're all, the Heroes of Olympus are brighter colours, but they're not these neon ones. They're all kind of dark covers, they've all got the character artwork on them. And like, I like this. It's just the neon yellow or neon green, whatever colour you want to call it, I don't like. So yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. The books are being published with this cover. If they do get a redesign, it's not going to be for quite a while. I know there is the second book is out in this series already, but I want them in paperback because all the rest of my Percy Jackson books are paperback. So I'm, waiting a while. I'm also not up to this one yet. I imagine this one says it is book 6 in the Percy Jackson series. However, it is, I think this is Percy about to go to, I want to say it's about to go to college, but it doesn't say that on the back. Percy Jackson has saved the world multiple times. Now he just wants one regular year at school. Too bad the Greek gods have other plans and a new quest for Percy. Yeah, I think this is set, or my assumption is this will be set after the end of Trial of Apollo. So I don't want to pick this one up until I've finished reading the Trials of Apollo series, because I'm up to book 3 on Trials of Apollo. I've only got 3 books, only got books 3, 4 and 5 left. But I know that there is something big that happens in that series, so I don't want to like spoil myself for that series by reading this one beforehand. I don't know if I'm right with my assumption. I don't know if you have to have read Trials of Apollo before picking up Percy Jackson Part 2, but that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, the next book that I bought full price is The Queen's Rising by Rebecca Ross. So, again, if you have been watching this channel for a while, you may know that I absolutely love Rebecca Ross. I've read A River Enchanted this year and I loved it. I've read both Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows. I loved Divine Rivals. Ruthless Vows I thought wasn't quite so good. This is, I believe, Rebecca Ross's debut. So I don't know if it's going to be quite as good as the others, because it is one that I hadn't actually heard of. But when was this one? This came out in 2018. Yeah, I think this could be her debut. But yeah, I'm excited. It is, I like her writing, so I wanted to give it a go. This one follows 17-year-old Brianna, who's been raised in Philenia, the land of elegance, etiquette and learning. But her father, whose name is a mystery to her, was Maven. Brianna has never set foot in Mavana, but knows it's a wild, windswept place, fiercely proud of its ancient heritage of magical warrior queens, yet now trapped under the rule of tyrannical king. So I think it is going to be like a kind of chosen one thing. sounds like it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see. This whole selection that I've got here now are book box books. I'm going to just split them out if I can to Illumicrate and Fairy Loot. So, the Illumicrate books I've got are Until We Shatter by Kate Dillon. This one is very, very pretty. This is a kind of heist book. Kemi has too much magic. The church would see her killed for having any magic. The Council of Shades wants her dead for not having enough. And it says it is perfect for fans of Six of Crows, Master of One, and Bonecryer's Dawn. I have liked a couple of those books, so I will give it a go. And then this one here was the October box. This one was Illumicrate's September box, which is A Dark and Drowning Tide by Alison Saft. I don't know if you can see, the edges are beautiful. They sort of show up better on camera than they do in person. It's a kind of seascape, but I feel like up here, these look like jellyfish and they show up really nicely on camera, but in person, they just kind of look like white blobs. Maybe that's just me because being blind, but whatever. Dark and Drowning Tides. This one again sounds really good. It sounds like it's going to be a kind of cozy Emily Wilde style, but with a quest, and I'm excited to read it. Then I've got the Fairy Loot books. Let's start off with this one here, which is Sorcery and Small Magics by Mega Ducey. I have read this one. This one is beautiful, very gorgeous edges. This one is a kind of cozy fantasy-ish about these two magic wielders who one of them accidentally curses the other one, and they have to kind of go on a bit of a quest to work out how to break the curse. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much as I did, but I had a really, really good time with it. And then I got two Fairy Loot special editions. So I've got Vilest Things by Chloe Gong. This is the sequel to Immortal Longings. I haven't actually read Immortal Longings, but I really like Chloe Gong's books. So I picked up this one here, where the edges sort of follow on from the cover. Looks great. And I picked up Never a Hero by Vanessa Len. This is the sequel to Only a Monster. Again, similar edges to Only a Monster. I read Only a Monster earlier this year, was really surprised at how much I enjoyed it. So when I saw there was a sequel with special edition, I picked it up. Right, I don't think I'm going to be able to hold all of these ones up. I think, like I said, I think I've got 22 books here, which is quite a lot of books. However, again, I'm going to just get rid of the whole series there. Do just want to say it was my birthday month, and this is 2 months worth of books hauled. This is going to be just a selection that we've hauled. Before we break everything there, let me know of the books that I've hauled today, which ones you recommend. Are there any that you think I need to be prioritizing? Have you read any of these books? Let me know all of your thoughts down below. If you liked this video, please leave me a like, subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.